Welcome back again, guys, to one of my videos. Today we're looking at an issue of Strategy and Tactics magazine. It is issue number 296 from February of 2016. The game included is called Armies of the Korean War. Of course, here we have the magazine itself with its chock full of articles and diagrams, pictures, advertisements, more advertisements, but nice maps. This magazine always has beautiful maps. The articles are good. Now, here we get to the rules section. It is called Korean Battles. Looks like it uses the Folio. If any of you guys are familiar with the Folio rules, Folio series rules, where each side has a sort, some like artillery markers and stuff that they can add to battles on the field. Here, yeah, this is it. This is the same system. Yeah, here we go. The support fire markers. That's it. Each unit has an attack strength, a defense strength, and a movement allowance. There's also unit types, if it's mobile or not, which is the M. The size of the unit, which really doesn't matter except for stacking if there is any. We have a sequence of play, but again, if you guys are familiar with this Folio system, you'll basically know the sequence of play. Here's an explanation of zones of control. Here's an example of zones of control. It's going over road movement, trail movement. Here we go. Stacking restrictions. No unit may ever end its movement stacked with any other unit. So it's only a 1 unit per hex map or game, which is cool with me. I don't mind them. Most of them are double-sided anyway. It talks about combat here. Here we go into fortifications, how to retreat. Here we go over the support fire markers, how to use them, limitations, and so forth. Here we go with exclusive rules, like you would be familiar with if you had a Folio series game, which is basically what this is. It goes over lines of supply. Breakdown units. I guess in this game you could break down larger units into smaller ones. For instance, the Chinese 10-10-3 can break down into 3-3-3-4 units. Engineers, 0 strength units, hidden North Korean units, human wave attacks. That's interesting. Here it goes over rebuilding a depleted unit. Headquarters and supply, critical objectives, bombardment range. The Chinese 78th and 88th Division. It seems to be focused on the Chosen. There's victory levels. Here it looks like we have our scenarios. Here's the Pusan perimeter with your setup charts. Here's Incheon and the Battle for Seoul. Here's the Chosen Few, which is obviously about Chosen. More charts, then an advertisement, and more charts, and then an advertisement, and then that's it. So that was a look at the rules. Like I said, it's basically a rule set from their Folio game series. Here is a look at the map. Please, again, guys, I've had this stored for a long time. The creases in this map are as sharp as the creases in my military uniform when I have one, so I'm sorry. Oh, looks like there's 3 different maps. And how many scenarios? I thought there was like 4 scenarios. I thought there was 4 scenarios. Maybe you play 1 on, or 2 of them on 1 map or something. The maps are functional. I mean, it's North Korea. I mean, what more do you have to say is than high mountains and low mountains, and the rivers and such. Some trails and roads. There's not much to say about the map, but what can you say about North Korea terrain? I mean, that's what it looks like. So now, let's have a look at these counters. Ooh, these are thin. Oh, wow, these are thin. Yeah, thin white core. Very thin counters. They punch pretty easy, probably. But they're super thin counters. You have some dummy. You have your infantry. Down here you have your fire support. I guess that's the yeah, the red ones are the Chinese, and the brown ones are the North Koreans. Blue ones are South Koreans, and of course the olive drab is the good old United States of America. And like I said, most of them are double. Well, these are hidden. Looks like North Koreans' counters are like hidden at the beginning of the game. But most of the other counters are double-sided. That shows them. Oh, red Chinese. Yeah, they're hidden too. It looks like the Chinese and North Korean counters are fragile. They only have one step. And if you can crack that one step, which is hard to do, you'll eliminate the entire unit. But the American and South Korean units look like they have a reduced side. They can still function as a unit even when heavily damaged. But hey guys, thanks again for watching. This is a look at Strategy and Tactics magazine, issue number 296 from January and February of 2016. And the games involved are armies of the Korean War. Thanks for watching, fellas.